My name is DeAndre Nixon, and I'm the founder and CEO of Proficient Pro LLC. And for my nonprofit, I'm the founder and president of In Education. I describe it as saving lives, teaching people how to be aware of who they are and the gifts they have inside them can save lives. The power to allow people to believe in themselves and who they are and find their purpose in life is rewarding. People come to me not knowing how to navigate things, what questions to ask. They wonder about themselves. They wonder who they are. They don't have direction. They need the guidance. What separates is I've been there before. I'm a grassroots entrepreneur, started 27 years ago. And so I kind of understand, and that's why I selected startup companies and mid-sized companies, because I was there before 27 years ago. I serve a lot of military people. I'm a wartime veteran, so I can understand the veterans side of you. People get stuck on funding, but also the real vision, their why. It's almost like putting a lazy effort into things. But then once you help them discover that their vision is bigger than them, there's a big world out there. You bring that up, you realize your vision is bigger and there's more than what you think it is. People struggle with mindset, but I always tell them, this is an individual sport. Your company, treat it like your sport. So their vision is kind of narrow, right? If I take my glasses off, I can't see that well. I put it on, I can see only so far, but I need a telescope. They're not looking that far. The minute you start your business, you're building a legacy. And so it is that mindset. They committed enough to start the business, but then you're not committed to following through. I started my first business at age 12. Was able to buy my first car at age 16. And I've always been an entrepreneur, but I ran away from it and I joined the military. The Navy is where you find yourself. I joined to save lives. So I went ahead and took that experience because I had a lot of travels. I traveled to 6 countries in the military, 12 countries outside the military. But I like the camaraderie, the friendships, the love of country, something bigger than what I was used to in Akron. Akron is a small part of Ohio, which is a small part of America. But when you serve in the government, in the military and everything, you're looking at the nation. And that's why my vision is bigger now. My mindset and my vision is global. That really, really, really helped. That's why I really enjoyed my Navy experience. After traveling so much, we didn't move fast enough. We didn't move forward. It was like going back to Mayberry. I'm an alumni of this school district here, and they're not advancing forward. And I know the kids needed something. And so, I started In Education then because there was a definite need of bigger plans for the kids and looking at their future, because I grew up in the hood, And so I wanted to help those kids see something different. I'm a little bit different because I accept everybody. I find success when working with kids is that they actually show up. That's the key right there. Once you get their attention, you think they don't listen or they don't get what you're saying, but they're listening. What's similar between a CEO and a youth is they're human. Not to judge anybody, but just take them as they are. So there's no difference to me from a youth to an adult, because you take them where they're at and then build from there into your future. You talked about chasing success, all right? Yes, people like to chase success because they've seen on Hollywood or they've seen on the movies or whatever that this is what you're supposed to do. I challenge them, is this what you're supposed to be doing? Obviously, if you're living your purpose, it's not about the money. So chasing success, chasing that dollar and everything, it may not even be your purpose in life. So what I do is I have a testing pack that'll tell you this is what you should be doing. You got to find out what your purpose is. And I help guide CEOs and youth to discover who they are. It's called self-awareness. We study everybody's other lifestyle except ourselves. We got to look deeper into ourselves, make sure it's a right fit for us, and that we can do this in our sleep, that we have enough purpose, enough passion, to continue on with it, with or without money. You got personalities that will never be satisfied. Now, is that a bad thing? Well, no. That's where the passion comes in at. That's where your purpose comes in at. That's when you love your sport. Will Michael Jordan or LeBron ever retire? That's the way I feel. I'm not tired yet. I got a lot of energy to put towards my business. I don't consider it success until I'm happy and satisfied with the numbers that I'm putting up. And I'm going to continue to raise that bar and put up those numbers every game that I play. What excites me most about Proficient Pro, let me start with that. I got a potential contract with the DoD, Department of Defense, to become a consultant for this national organization. Will open up doors for me to do more and bring on a crew of people to travel around the world, consult with veterans in transitioning those veterans and making sure that I have a bigger impact. In education excites me because we have a career exploration cohort, workforce development, helping them get jobs, helping them, be prepared for the future, and giving them strategies is the direction we're going. My customer is not down the street companies. My customer is the federal government, the big corporations. I want them to pay attention to me. Why? Because they are my customer. Your customer has to be defined by you. Treat it like your sport. Work out, practice, study, learn something about your industry. Love it. And don't think it's too small, because it's not too small. My website is proficientpro.com. My contact information is on my website. Nonprofit organization, they can contact me through ineducationonline.org. That's ineducationonline.org. Fill out my contact form. Tell me what you want. Tell me how I can assist you, and go from there.